in the history of Iran, where perhaps the question of regime change from someone who has struggled for a better Iran, for a more free Iran, it looks very different. And I'll just say, after the brutality, many Iranians, including me, felt that there was really perhaps no other way to dislodge this regime except via external force. That comes with many complications and worries, but that's kind of where we are.
Yeah, and we'll come back to that because, I mean, I think what kind of external force also is an open question, Robbie.
Look, I have so much respect for what Kian went through and the fact that you're here telling your story to us. But as an observer of foreign affairs and foreign policy, we're in a very dangerous moment. I want to remind everyone, we've had a head of state kill another head of state. This is illegal domestically. It's illegal repercussions. Iran is the region, 14 countries that it's attacked so far. And I'll just remind everyone that when Trump says we're ahead of schedule, we don't know what the schedule is. No one knows what the schedule is. No one knows what the plan is. The plan has changed in public several times over. First it was regime change, then they realized they can't. Multiple fail-safes and
no
will
end
survive.
game. Yeah.
There's no end game. Nothing has been declared in public. This could easily go sideways. It's extremely dangerous, the path we're headed down. And I'll remind everyone, Iran, as it lashes out, we're in a missile math race right now, where you've got Israel and the United States trying to take out Iran's missile launchers before they run out of missile defense.
Right.
And that
Which
game
could
plays
happen
out
in a
this
matter
week.
of just a couple of weeks.
Exactly. And
these
it's also
drones are so ubiquitous.
The drones are ubiquitous. They're cheap. One of Iran's drones can cost $20,000. It could cost $1 million to take that down. And that is what Iran is sending out across the Gulf. It's extremely dangerous. If people try to resist right now, I mean, the Basij, the IRGC, all of them could crack down once again. So I think it's actually reckless for Trump to call for regime change in this way.
Well, he's not calling directly for regime change, to be clear. Even in the statement with Axios.
He's actually said directly.
Sorry, even in the Axios. But I'm sorry, the quote from Axios was not that he was going to personally choose who was going to take over. What he was saying, he made a very direct reference to what happened in Venezuela, saying he wants a say. And I think part of the context of that is because he wants to make sure that whomever is coming into that position.
I'm sorry, Jason.
Let me fact check you on that.
He has not.
Jason,
you're
let's
saying he
be
directly
honest.
called for
Let's be
regime
honest.
change.
He said, he said he has to personally have a role in picking Iran's new leader. That's the first thing he said. The other thing.
Role. He's not saying.
Okay,
he's the
I'm
one
sorry. In the past week, in the past week, he has called for regime
I don't understand what you're saying.
He
Are
has.
you suggesting that the administration has not just said they want regime change, they've actually carried out an operation that has killed
Well, that was
the
like Israel.
Ayatollah.
But they have called that
Abby, the reason why actually you are
That
able
has
to
actually
say that is
happened.
because the administration has said so many things. They actually cannot keep their story straight. 2 days ago, yesterday, this morning, I was told we were not at war. Today in the press conference, Pete Hegseth said, end the war. Are we at war? Are we not at war? Do we want regime change or do we not?
The president told the Iranian people in his very first remarks, on this, he said, now is the time to rise up and take over your country. Look, it's not a question. I mean, look, we can debate whether regime change is good or bad, but it seems very clear that the president signaled from the outset that his hope was that there would be regime change. And then he signaled again today that not only was he okay with some kind of change, but he wanted to be the person who determined.
But so that is different than calling for regime change war. Wanting the regime to change, I think every normal person in this country and around the globe understands that the people in charge right now are evil, murderous, and they've been ruling this country with oppression.
So then you just take them out?
Let's go back to what I was saying earlier, that the Israelis are, it doesn't matter really what the U.S., whether they want regime change or not, because the Israelis do. And so Trump...
The Iranian people also want regime change.
Well, yes, they do, but I'm not sure that they want...
do it.
They want to be able to...
But as I mentioned, we can't. I don't.
Yeah.
So what the brutality. My experience has shown that there is a situation, unfortunately, where the balance of forces inside a country are so skewed against the people who are unarmed, who are disorganized. In other words, they don't have access to political parties, they don't have access to newspapers, they don't organize or mobilize. They are so weak in relation to this the regime that they really cannot dodge it. Can I just say something about war? I mean, I think it's very interesting.
The parsing of the language.
Well, the question. I mean, you know, I know this may sound controversial, and I'm not. Some of them is controversial.
That's okay.
But I think that a lot of commentary is missing, perhaps.